What the hell? Hi, welcome to the best thing you watched this week. It's Ruben from the Ruby Tuesday, and um, Chris at some point from Movies and Munchies. He
Yeah, I
was
don't know
here.
what's going on with my camera.
That was so weird. Okay. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us as you're starting. We're obviously having a bit of technical difficulties here. And as we sort that out, I will just entertain you with my musings of the week. What has everybody else been watching this week? Let me know, and I will chat to you in the comments. If this is your first time watching, basically the run through is this: we talk about the best things we watch. Chris from Movies and Munchies talks about what he watched that he found really entertaining, and that I might differ from his opinions. We often do, which makes for entertaining discussion. Then at some point, somebody in the comments will talk about food, and that will lead us into a very dark discussion of why I can't eat the food I want because I have become a, a wonderful shape round. And so I'm on a new life journey. But then we also talk about uh, what we are looking forward to and what we both watched this week. And if you want more of our bearded faces, we have our Patreon called The Bearded Ones. Over 110 videos in there at the moment. Literally dropped, I think, this morning a review for Baby Girl. You can check it out, like over 115 of those videos for £1. So just, have a look and see what you thought. But for now, I'm going to go and say hello to people in the comments. Crochet a while and listen. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you as well, Crochet a while and listen. Crochet a while and listen. First of all, great name to your channel. Secondly, has started a Discord for us, which I think will be on the screen at some point. You can find the link. Basically, it's everything that you ever want. There you go. Thank you, Chris. Everything you ever wanted to see, what's coming up, broken down by month. It's all there, and they do such a great job at keeping us informed. So I'm not there enough, but when I am there, I have a good time with the memes and the pictures, because we send animal pictures, which is awesome. So thank you for doing that. Do check out Discord, because during this week at some point I'm going to be posting, with Chris's help, the bingo card that you guys will need for filling in when watching the Oscars. And what you'll get, I don't know. You'll get a shout out on the stream, but it'll just be something fun to follow along as we continue to watch the Oscars. It's going to be late for me. It's going to be a normal time for Chris, so that should be good. Leo the short guy, party time. Yeah. Well, I hope the other half of my party comes soon, but we'll keep on going. Niket, peace to you too, brother. Chris Chris from Sully Streams, who does awesome videos. I enjoy watching his videos. Says, I somehow just noticed you change the microphone windscreen color every video, and I feel like I just discovered an Easter egg.
Yes.
It's so cool. I love it when you do that. Also, your Chris's reviews, he adds like these trivia stuff, which I think is excellent. Really fun. You still there, Chris? Oh, he's still trying to figure out the camera stuff. That's fine. We the people. Hello. Are you lifting weights in that emoji? Or is it what's behind the hand? I'm not sure. You said you've just started Interview the Vampire. You're on season 2. Are you liking season 2? Because I kind of filtered off on the end of season 1. I thought it started really, really well, and then the pacing went downhill for me. Anyway, then we have Sharath. Hi, Sharath. I don't know why I said your name like that. I love your profile pic. I think it's very cool. Hey, guys. Then we have the power plant. Can we still comment on the YouTube chat, or do we have to use Discord? No, no, no. You chat here for the live on Discord. You can chat to us separately. We're not chatting live on Discord. Discord is a separate entity where we chat during the week if you want to touch bases with us or know what's coming up and get to know the community a little bit better. But also, interesting profile name. Thanks. And you said you really dislike the UX. Okay, the user interface in Discord. I understand that. If it's a new thing to you, it's like learning a whole new system. It took me a while to get used to it as well. So yeah, feel free just to chat here. We the people. Hello. Are you feeling a little bit woozy? I'm feeling a little woozy here. The pacing slowed down a lot on second season. Okay, okay. But are you still enjoying it? Mm. Okay, looks like I'm talking too fast because I've caught up on all the comments. So I'll just go into Chris is having technical difficulties. His brain is on buffer, and he's just finally realized that Reacher season 1 is actually
I I I
accurate.
just
Sorry, I can't see. There's no face, so I can't read. And
can you hear me now?
no, we can't hear you. Sorry. And also, he doesn't like dark at all. So yeah, yeah.
Wait,
So
I can't tell if you can hear me or not.
no, we can. I'm joking. We can hear
Oh,
you.
okay. Because I was talking earlier and
All
like
right.
no response, so I
No,
didn't
no.
know.
Oh, maybe I couldn't hear you earlier, but now I
Okay.
definitely can. Yeah.
I do have my my movie plot explained poorly
Oh yeah, let's do
as
that.
I try to
Okay.
deal with this
Can you?
idiocy. Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Everybody does the ice bucket challenge.
That's a movie plot explained badly.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody does the ice bucket challenge. I'm not sure if the ice bucket challenge was in a movie
No,
or if
it was not.
it's not. Okay. Um, so is it just a lot of cold weather, a lot of
Sure.
ice? What can you guys hear, Chris? And can you guess what movie he's talking about?
Let's see here.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not sure. I really don't know. I don't know why these movie plots ones really stump me.
I'm gonna leave really quick,
All right,
but think cold. Just think cold. Think and water. Cold and water.
cold and water.
Yeah.
Everybody
Okay.
gets dumped on. Okay,
I will be right back.
Chris is coming back. He's gonna reboot. You know, he's try turning it on and off again.
I have.
Yes. Okay. Anybody else get that reference? The ice bucket challenge. I remember when that was popular and everybody in his, left shoe was doing it, but I don't get the cold and ice reference. It could mean so many. Um, anyway, I'm gonna get stuck into some of the things that was the best thing I watched, and hopefully Chris will be here soon. So I got the screeners for the latest or the last episodes of Cobra Kai. So I can't really talk about those last 5 episodes because it's still embargoed. But I can say that I've finally now caught up because when I heard that season 6 was split into 3 parts, that really took the wind out of the sails. I didn't want to have to wait 3 parts. So I've caught up on. Are you back, Chris?
I am. Can you?
Yeah, I can hear you, and I
My
can see you.
video is. I don't know. It was working, and now it's like
Oh my gosh.
I have no idea. Like in other programs, my camera is like flawless, and so I don't know what's going here. Like the quality. Look at the quality of it.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It is terrible.
That Yeah, that's sad.
I'm just I'm not happy with today. I got to tell you.
Hey, you moved there for a second. No, you didn't. Okay, so Cobra Kai. I've caught up on all of the episodes. I've seen the new ones as well. Obviously, can't talk about the new ones, but I have to say, after leaving it where I did, because I thought it just doesn't have the oh oh man, I thought we had you there for a second.
I thought I had me there too.
Just doesn't have the same oomph as it used to, especially with the splitting up. But having watched them all together, I think that's where the series works really well because the episodes themselves aren't very long. You really get into the characters, the cheesiness of it is all there. And I have to say, they went much darker than I thought they would. You know, they touch on themes here that are very adult because our characters are grown up a lot. Um, so if you were like me and you left Cobra Kai right at the beginning of season 6 because you're just like, yeah, I can't anymore, they wrap it up really nicely. Not talking about it, obviously, but catch up so you get to watch the next few, which I think is coming out next week. Anyway, that's not really a review. I was just kind of filling airtime to see whether Chris is going to become unpixelated.
I don't know. Just go with it. We'll just ignore me.
Okay.
Um, did did anybody get? Did you get the thing, the ice bucket challenge?
No, I don't know. Avalanche, Titanic.
No. Yes.
Oh, Titanic?
Yeah.
Because they all drowned and it's icebergs that are hit.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I was just throwing one out as a
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
perfect. Okay. Did you do your question yet?
No.
Okay. You want to?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
If you had to choose one album to listen to the rest of your life, for the rest of your life, just one, what would you choose?
Oh dang.
Because I've been
Um,
playing all the records because I have my birthday record uh,
yeah.
machine. It's brand new and shiny. It's like, yeah, what is the one thing that I would listen to?
That's tough.
It is
Cause
choosing
I
just one.
Yeah, cause I get my hyper fixations, um, and yeah, I don't know. Trying to think of like some of the things. Realistically, it's going to be a soundtrack,
Yeah, I was thinking the
um,
same thing.
and it's probably going to be something Broadway,
Oh, really?
or
Not
yeah,
Interstellar.
no, not a score, an actual soundtrack.
Oh, it sounds right with like a varying mix. Yeah, I see that. Okay.
Yeah, but not of like mainstream music or whatever, but that's why I'm saying like probably Broadway
Oh,
because it
so
would
you
be
can sing
the
the songs?
yeah along with it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like Wicked or something. Like
Yeah.
I love the musical Wicked, so I would that or even Anna and the Apocalypse, which you got me the record of. That was spectacular,
Mm,
um, and so something like that. Um, I don't know though. That's really tough because I
it's
mean
tough
I yeah.
because everybody goes through seasons. But if you had to pick one, percentage and 100 albums, how do you just pick one? Exactly. It's like choosing a favorite child, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's why my Spotify has no idea what to recommend to me.
Because
Because
it's
one day
so
I'll be listening to metal, and the next day I will be on to soundtracks, and then the
yeah.
next day it will be like just piano music, and then
Gosh.
pop punk and rap. Then the next day, so it literally has no idea what to do. How about you? Do you have one?
Yeah, I'd probably choose Carmen. Uh, I'm joking. Oh my gosh. Too soon? No.
Way too soon. Always
Way
too
too
soon.
soon.
That's
Always too
just
soon.
traumatic.
It's
Oh gosh.
okay. You're always bringing up my past, man. Um, yeah, that's a really tough. I would probably go something that I don't know if I could sing to, but something that I would just always get in a zone with, like Daft
Mm.
Punk's, um,
Oh,
Tron Legacy.
Tron Legacy. Uh huh.
Yeah, I mean that always puts me in a zone. Something I like atmosphere, like Mass Effect, not Mass Effect, Massive Attack, Mass Effect, Massive Attack. Um, one of those that I would probably choose one of those and just be done with it.
Nice. Okay. I got Crochet while and listen to Alice in Chains,
Nice.
Facelift from 1990, the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack, which then shows the
Oh,
the difference in genres.
yeah, that's quite a
Atticus Resner, Atticus slash Resner, you know, Atticus Ross and
awesome.
Trent Reznor. Yeah.
Yeah,
Queen of the Damned soundtrack. Huh?
I love that soundtrack. It's awesome. Yeah,
It's been forever since I've
I love that
listened to that
movie as
one.
well. To be honest.
You know what? It's also been a long time since I've seen the movie. I don't think I've seen it since it came out.
Oh,
Dazed and Confused. That's a good one.
yeah,
So, all right, you want to dive into our stuff?
sure, sure.
Okay. Um,
What you got?
let's see. First one. This was the surprise. I saw it's Hard Eyes. Okay, and so
Oh yeah, yeah.
um, it's a slasher rom com.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing with this, it's the premise is there's been a serial killer called Hard Eyes that has been attacking random cities and couples in those cities every Valentine's Day for the past number of years.
Yeah.
Um, we pick it up as it's been. I mean, you get like a very opening of just so that you know it's been happening all over the place over the years, and then it's in Seattle now. The killer is in Seattle and attacking people, and so we start out with a really exciting chase, kill, violence, gore type of sequence. And then we step way back and we are introduced to our characters. And it's Olivia Holt and Mason Gooding who are the stars of this. And I gotta tell you, it's refreshing, especially after watching Love Hurts this week. Also,
Mm,
to have a movie that stops down and builds out characters for us,
mm,
and it's not through awkward exposition. It's not through just something wildly unnatural that all this backstory then comes to us. It's them being with a friend or bantering back and forth with each other and getting those small hints that it then grows the their personal character, but also the development between the two and that dynamic. And so we get to see, is that a flirt? Is that something awkward? Is it cringy? And I'd said in my review that the movie embraces when it's cringy and it goes
mm-hmm.
for it.
Yeah.
And because it knows it, it's not doing it like on accident. It's
Mm,
actually embracing that cringe, so it's no longer cringy. It actually
mm,
becomes endearing, which is funny. And so I was like fully invested in the romance and the comedy angle that we have going because of this couple. And then you also have the slasher aspect that is looming in the background. And it takes a little while after that initial opening
mm.
to really go after something. And once there's some brutal kills. And it is, I mean, it does not spare us from gore, which is great. So if you're looking for slasher, you get that. But also, you have an actual romantic movie where you have this couple that I began to root for. I mean, they haven't even known each other 24 hours, but their dynamic is such that I want to see them and I want to watch them succeed in this. And so it was, yeah, I thought it was a blast. I mean, my wife and I came out of this and it was like, wow, that was way better than expected also. Because, I mean,
Hmm.
come on, the movie's called Heart Eyes, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's
I expected generic slasher flick.
stupid, yeah. And it's not without flaws. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, there's, like, I guessed one of the major reveals way too early on.
Okay.
Um, and then there's some elements towards the end that they do that, whatever. I mean,
Mm,
it's not original, but it kind of works still. Um, but even still, I mean, the amount of fun that you have, there's the urgency, there's the chase, there's then the side conversations and the side things that happen that are just endearing and fun. And so this is like the surprise of the week, but
mm,
also one where it's like, yeah, my wife and I are talking that we have certain movies that we watch now every year at a time period. Like, we'll watch Black Christmas and Better Watch Out, Violent Night around Christmas time.
mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving is a campy Thanksgiving movie, and which means nothing to you over on the other side of the pond, but here in the U.S., it's a thing. And so, but that's now a yearly watch. This will definitely be a yearly watch for Valentine's Day because of how much fun and how effective as a whole it is. I mean, it takes a couple genres, mashes them together, and somehow finds success with that.
Mm.
So
Okay.
there you go.
Yeah. Um, it's not out here until actual Valentine's Day,
Oh, jeez. But
which
when
which makes
does
sense. It is a Valentine's Day film.
yeah? But when does Captain America: Brave New World come out?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Hard Eyes is going to be decimated at
Yes.
the UK
Yes, it
theater.
will.
Good lord.
Unless, because a lot of people are done with Marvel, it might be, and we might be at that time where they
Be
choose an
upset.
alternative. Yeah.
Hmm? Could
Mm.
be. I mean, Hard Eyes is definitely the date movie
Yeah.
over Captain
Over
America.
Captain America, for sure.
You know, Captain
Plus,
America will
you'll
be
get the
more
younger
date.
generation going to the Marvel movie, whereas Hard Eyes is the hard R, right?
It is a hard R. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So,
Nice.
all right. What's on your list?
I want to talk about. I haven't reviewed this, but I definitely wanted to talk about it. Cassandra.
Ooh,
I know you reviewed this on your channel, Chris.
yeah.
I s- I'd watched a whole series, 9 hours of a series on the Friday, so I was knackered. And more than that, I'd watched that and Invincible, so I was knackered by the time I started Cassandra, and thought, well, let me just give it a go, see if I'm going to enjoy this or not. Um, and come 1:30, I was like, I need to go to bed. 1:30 in the morning, and then I went to bed and watched the rest of my phone in bed after that. So I was up late, but I have to say this was a huge surprise. From the trailer, I expected it maybe to be quirky and a little bit thrilly. I didn't expect it to be nearly as good as it was. It's a German series, 6 episodes, about 50 minutes per episode. And we have a family that have bought a house that is basically an AI house built in you a house, you a house. Yeah, AI house built in the 70s, and Cassandra is that entity that lives within the AI, and she also has a humanoid looking robot, but she has wheels for feet and all sorts of other gadgetries to help her become basically the house mom. Of course, this family, even though it's modern times, hasn't watched any Terminator movies or anything like that, because uh, for as much as I'm going to praise it, the negativities of this are like, come on now, like this is dumb. Like your believability at some point needs to kick in. Your human preservation. However, I liked some characteristics. We have a son who is gay, and he meets another. Obviously, they're all starting a new life. This is a fresh start for them, and he meets someone that he's interested in. This person is going through identity and trying to figure out who they are. And instead of being the generic kind of guy that is like, I'm just going to be this sort of one thing, they become another thing. So I would say that for the most part, the characters are quite surface level. The family is. but it's the Cassandra story that makes it so much more in depth. So not only is Cassandra the main, almost the main protagonist, I would say, the the flashbacks of her story of what and how Cassandra came to be. That for me was the most interesting thing. So when interacting with
Mm.
the family, she basically being gaslit by a robot. Um, it made it so much more weighty. So at the beginning, I'd say the first three, you're like, get out of the house. You need to protect yourself. No, why is nobody believing me? You think you would believe your loved ones. Second half is, oh dang, this is so much darker than I thought. It just gets more intriguing as filming is great. The reveals are great. You kind of know, like you kind of know there aren't any like reveals that are going to go. Well, there might be one, but for the most part, you'll be like, I saw this coming, but I really want to know how this came to be. So definitely put this on your watch list. This was way better than I expected it to be.
I
Chris,
agree. Yeah, I agree. It was wild that we watch. I like the parallel between the two, the mom in the present
hmm,
and Cassandra in the past,
mm-hmm,
because there was the gaslighting that was going on by the husbands,
mm,
um, but also then them both being led to be like kept down. You know that they were limited in how they were. What do I want to call it? Their their own mental outlook on things, their perception of events were being um, changed, questioned, held down, you know, and like the in the modern day, the husband just does not believe her at all. And I liked because she has a sister, not Cassandra, but the mom in the present,
yeah,
has a sister who exhibited some things.
mm-hmm.
And that then influences the way the husband looks at his wife and treats his wife. And I just thought that was,
I think
I
that's
mean,
really weird as well because I know, like my wife has siblings, and I would never judge her the same way as her siblings are.
I, yeah, I mean, I like it's not healthy. It's not when it should be, but I still think it happens quite often.
You can your decision making can be influenced whether you know it is because in the back of your mind somewhere you're like, I wonder if she is like this because family, there's a history there.
It could be. I mean, it. I don't know. I was really impressed. I like because the mental aspect of this really becomes much deeper than I thought the series was going to be. I thought kind of like you, where it was going to be thrilly,
Mm,
and that you're going to have this. Okay, so this house goes a little sideways, and we've all seen uh, what's it, iRobot, different movies like that where we're like, oh, good, okay, the vacuum cleaner's about to kill me,
mhm,
yay! Um, but to have something a little more emotionally involved,
mm.
I liked that part.
There's some genuinely tense moments as well. No spoilers, but like the scene with the oven, dude.
Seriously, dude, I and you see it coming.
You know it's
That's the thing.
coming.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
when this scene is going on, I'm like, no, seriously, no. What you should be smarter than this. Come on, what?
When we were watching, when I was watching that episode, I literally messaged you because I was just like, I'm sorry, but you have a brain cell of a pea. You deserve to die.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, no, don't do. Why would you do this? That doesn't
Oh.
make any sense. Oh goodness, though. Yeah, no, much. Yeah, another good surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah.
I was hoping it would be fun and good, but
Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
mm,
I hope people watch it
nice.
because it hasn't had any like marketing.
It hasn't, no, which I just find weird.
Hmm.
Maybe in other countries it's
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
in non-English speaking countries
Yeah,
it's
maybe
getting
more
more
in
of
Europe as well. Yeah.
a boost. Yeah, but this is, I mean, I don't care who you are. If you enjoy like thrilling stories that are emotionally complex and deep and also like somewhat terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's hit up a little bit of the chat and then we can continue on, you think?
Yeah.
All right. Going back to our movies or the songs, albums, that's what it's called.
Mm.
Crochet Wildness and REO Speedwagon showing us
Look,
the
Chriselle,
different.
you've had 3 guesses already. I said choose one.
Oh, goodness. Oh, Hard Eyes' costume looks good. The illuminated hearts on the mask, already classic. Yeah, it actually is really cool in the movie because it's not always lit up, and that's what's
Ooh. That's
yeah.
so gonna be a Halloween costume, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and they even do that in the movie
Oh,
because
cool.
this has been going on for a while.
Wow.
They've embraced what would really happen in culture because we
Nice.
know. I mean, the Scream movies came out, and boom, there you go, and
Mm.
people dress up as weird things all the time. So
Oh, you
yeah,
should see me like late at night.
I have. Um,
Wow.
yeah, and embracing the cringe. Yep, is knows exactly what movie it is, what kind of movie it is. A special delivery show. Yeah, Olivia, yeah, she is a very pretty woman, and she's got great chemistry with Mason Gooding. So
Mm.
I hope you get to see this, Ruben. I hope it's not spoiled for you.
Yeah, I mean, most of my social media is deleted, so I'm doing all right.
Mm,
Yeah.
there you go.
Mm.
Well, good,
Mm.
good. Yep, hyped to see it. Um, Best thing, Crochet Wild and listened. Castle season 6 and 7,
You really are getting up there now. Yeah.
and then Bleach season 3.
Nice. So jealous of you going through Bleach. I need to do that. Yeah.
They started writing Cloverfield 2. Well, this will actually be Cloverfield 4, but
Yeah, it's so weird. Well, I
yeah,
suppose the other Cloverfields are spin-offs, so this must be a direct tie-in.
yeah, they
20
were,
years
yeah, they
later.
were.
How old is Cloverfield? Seriously.
It's old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it really is. I don't know how old it is, but
I don't know
I'm
if I can
thinking
handle any more shaky cam.
not like that.
Mm-mm.
No. And I liked 10 Cloverfield Lane a lot.
That was so good. So
Yeah.
unique. Because the whole time it's like, I know what this is called, but when's it going to kick in that it's connected, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Really good.
Oh, hey, Sharam. It's
Sure.
Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid tonight. Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Is Wolfman worth watching? I had fun with Wolfman.
I really enjoyed it. I mean, don't
Um,
go and expect like they've to have redone the genre and it's being the next American Werewolf in London or Paris. But it is certainly a fun one to add to that list. I'll definitely watch it again.
yeah, it's on streaming now. Or
Is it
VOD.
really?
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
yeah, exactly. Why is there completely zero hype for Captain America: Brave New World?
Because people are
Um,
done with Marvel? Hmm?
and I think people hate America. Americans hate America. I hate America. I'm ready to
Yes.
take people out.
That too.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
They should call it Captain something else. Captain Worldwide.
No, because then that's exactly what the United States has done. We go in and try and be a world cop, and we have our own shit going on and can't take care of ourselves.
All right.
We don't
Captain,
need.
my captain.
There you go. I would see that movie. Only if Robin Williams is in it. Mad Monk is enjoying Golden Kamui.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I'm going to
doesn't
talk about
Mad-
that in a bit.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, hey, love you. I'm glad you're here.
Hey, love you.
Hard Eyes and Thanksgiving. Which one would you rank higher? Um,
Ooh.
I think I would rank Heart Eyes higher because I think the relationships are more memorable. I think they're
Okay,
deeper.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
both bloody and fun. So, we the people saying same. I'm not sure if that was to Mad Monk or what, but that's okay. Um, highly recommend the recent Vietnam docuseries on Apple TV. Oh,
Yeah, I saw that there. Yeah.
okay. Uh, watched Wolfman, didn't see a Wolfman in the whole movie. Well, yeah, there was a fight at the end. There was a Wolfman there.
Pretty sure I saw a few Wolfmen
Yeah,
briefly.
yeah, yeah. All right. You want to continue on then?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so talking about Golden Kamui,
Yeah.
so Netflix did this live action movie last year, um,
Okay.
which was a surprise to all the anime fans of the same name because it's an adaptation that was done really well. It kept the heart of the anime, kept the characters exactly like we wanted to, kept it authentic. One of the
Mm.
big things about the anime is that it's very realistic in its storytelling to when it's what time it's set in, and so you have like authentic costume design, authentic guns. Like the anime was only it's only called anime in the fact that you have a few unrealistic characters, but for the most part, everything you see is real. Like it's like watching a live action except anime. So they managed to, which was amazing. They managed to put a decent amount of the main arc in the first movie, and now they've continued from that, and we get 9 hour episodes. So we get
Oh.
yeah, it's quite a long binge, but it doesn't feel like they've wasted the time. They build characters where they need to. Um, they give time to certain moments in the storyline where they need to, but they've kept the characters the same. They've kept honoring the manga, and I would disagree a little bit with the comment earlier because I think they have taken the key elements from the first season of the anime. Because I believe there's more. I mean, there's definitely more coming. They set it up for the next season. I think we're going to probably get another two to complete the arc, but the main elements are there. It's beautiful to look at. You have these like wonderful wide shot vistas of snow and ice, a forest and the ice and snow and hunting. It's a weird mixture of a one of those animes that the group grows as the episodes go, and they're all quirky, unique individuals that would satisfy your anime needs. And they are hunting these guys with that have escaped prison, that have a map on their back, and when you get all of their maps, they it shows a way to a lost treasure of a substantial amount. So that's the main arc, and there's a number of people now looking for it. Um, but you also have a tribe. I don't know how to pronounce it. One of the, I think it's the Anu people. They actually complained about the series because it was so authentic. They didn't want that to be shown. So it gives you an
Oh,
idea.
wow.
Yeah, it gives you an idea of how authentic they went with it. So this is it's dark, it's gory in places. It has time for building. It also has the other part of the anime where it's like they're obsessed with different types of cooking and food, just random anime stuff that works really well for live action. Somehow I feel like it almost worked better. So you have the costume design, you have the characters that look like the characters from the manga and the anime, and you have the storyline that is going the same direction. Probably not all exactly like, not page for page, not episode for episode, but you wouldn't want that. The live action needs to do its own thing. Otherwise, you just go watch the anime again. But this was so much better than I expected it to be good, but it still surpassed that expectation because of how good the movie was. It is slower in pace, but that's because they now have time to build on those characters. So yeah, this is really good. If you like the movie and you haven't seen the anime, this would be like a really nice fresh start for you. That authentic characters, but as well as that cheese that you get in anime, uh,
Oh,
and
nice. Okay.
and the fight sequences. So when it's gory and it's dark, they lean into that. But then in the next moment, there'll be bickering and getting drunk over a fire, eating fresh liver.
Oh,
which they did, and I was
no.
laughing my head off. It's like, yep, Chris is tapped out in this one.
That is disgusting. What is wrong with people? Why in the world?
And roasting, what was the one? Elk heart, I think. Yeah,
Ew. That's
but that's not even the grossest thing you'll see. That yeah, yeah, fun though. I enjoyed it a lot.
That's awesome.
Mm.
All right. Can you do the chat for a moment because I'm going to exit out and I'm going to try something here
Okay,
really
what are
quick.
you gonna handstand?
Yes.
Okay,
So we will see if that
cool.
works.
I'm gonna scroll up. Hi guys, it's just me here, Ruben from the Ruby Tuesday. Today we're talking about Power Rangers. No, I'm kidding. What is your favorite Power Ranger though? Mine was always Green, Tommy. Sad times. Netflix just did distribution for GK. That's what the power plant says. That's cool. Um, the GK centers around a treasure island based fairy tale and the Aboriginal Japanese people in Hokkaido. Yeah. So in the UK, it's classed as an original because they bought the rights to it. So they slap their name on it once they own it and they say it's ours. So yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Love you. I think Anthony Mackie said something about Captain America in one of his recent interview that upset some fans, but he wasn't wrong though because of what the hyped train kind of went down. Yeah, people on the internet will just go with anything and not really say, not understand what's been said, or even if they've been told that they're wrong, people don't like hearing that. So yeah, brave of him, but probably hurt the film's release, unfortunately, as we know what people are like. Crochet and watched Bitten season one. Uh, did you Crochet one listen? Did you really give season one 4 out of 5 when that CGI for the wolf was so bad? I don't think I've seen a CGI wolf that bad in a TV series before. Juice Lava, yo yo yo, hello. I don't have the ability to put the text up on screen, so I'm just reading your comments. So if you don't see it, that's not me not putting it up. I just can't do it because Chris is the protagonist to our world here. The power plant says another thing the series did was have a lot of attention paid to the regional accents during that time period. They did such an excellent job. They really paid respect, which I really liked about it. And the power plant says there are some very esoteric accents from Satsuma, Akita, and Hokkaido. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Crusader wildness and bad CGI doesn't bother you. Yeah, it bothers Chris, so I don't think he likes it. Yeah. You're back.
Sometimes
How you
I
doing?
sort of. I
Sort
don't
of.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
I was just
know.
reading out the comments because I couldn't really put them up on screen.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Um, okay. Uh, we reached the end of those comments.
Yeah.
Um, shoot.
Have you
Sorry.
figured out what's going on?
No,
No.
no, I
Cool.
have not. I
Have you
don't
tried
know.
turning on your VPN and off?
No, I think it's the computer itself. I think there's
Oh,
something
weird.
going on with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Cool.
anyway, let's go. Are you good to go if I go talk
Yeah.
about a
Yeah. Go
movie?
for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I watched this movie last night. It came out in the, I think, wide release this week. It's the Brazilian Oscar nominee, I'm Still Here.
Okay. I've
And
heard a lot of good talk about this one.
this is, well, it's up for,
Fosco.
um, yeah, for Best Picture,
Hmm.
Best Best International Picture, and then Best Actress.
Wow.
And wow, this is powerful. It's Brazil 1971. A military dictatorship has taken over the country. So some people just they go about their lives, other people live in fear, especially if they have been or are part of any kind of resistance.
Mm.
And um, you have this family, and 30 minutes into the movie, we have been following the like their movements in their house, their
Right.
relationships. So, kind of like how I talked about with Hard Eyes, we spend a good chunk of this movie getting invested in the characters that we're going to be following. Um, you hear little bits about the dictatorship and some of the problems and the issues that's going on as this goes along. So it's not like they're in some kind of bubble where you don't even notice it. But from a story standpoint, we are now ingrained in this family
Mm.
and very invested, which then means we can, when things happen to them, it hits harder. And that's what happens. Some things um, occur. I don't want to spoil it, but it causes a tragedy within the family. And so then it's the mom. Then the rest of the film follows the mom and how she deals with the aftermath. This is filmed beautifully.
Okay.
It is, when we saw Conclave, and we loved
Oh
how
yeah.
it was just like it was patient,
Mm.
and it used a lot of. I mean, it felt like older movies that had substance.
Yeah.
Not just
Yeah. Yeah.
we're not just rushing you into a story. We're not just flashing some things around and then boom, okay, here's the thing. Not made for short attention span theater. This is the same way that the visuals that we get are very patiently unfolding.
Mm.
Um, like there's this one moment towards I don't know 3/4 of the way into the film, something like that. A transition is happening with the family, and so the camera is slowly panning against all the walls
Mm.
and showing us, like conveying to us some hugely deep understanding
Mm.
while not having to say anything. I mean, we get the emotion, we get all of that, everything that is piled into this, history of the family, their current status, their oh gosh, I'm trying to think what else. There's excuse me. So from just, I mean, filmmaking, like I had mentioned also in my review that there's one point where the mom has been interrogated
Mm.
and she's now at home and she's bathing. We don't see her face very much. There is no dialogue. And yet, the way that they capture her movements and the way that the camera frames everything
Mm.
conveys so much emotion in this.
Mm.
Like, you feel all of the different beats of what she's feeling,
Yeah.
even though like we're not watching her face, we're not seeing her eyes. And so it's wonderful that way. It's easy to see why Fernanda Torres is up for Best Actress because she turns in just a devastating performance.
Okay.
Um, this is, I gave it 5 out of 5.
Wow.
Um, it's one of those that gives you kind of chills as you go along. And it's not huge. It's not demonstrative. It's not big and loud.
Mm.
It's it's a very solemn, just character drama that I mean it's so beautiful to watch. Like from every aspect of it. Um, and then it's also based on true events. So the story comes from a biography written by one of the kids about the father and the family.
Hmm. Okay.
So it's just it. So it even has then it has that little bit of like, twang to it, where it's like, eek, okay,
Mm.
it's even rougher, but like it. So
It's very hard to find screenings for this film in the UK. It's very,
it
very limited.
yeah, it was very limited here. I was supposed to actually get a screener at the beginning of the week, and the the movie company, Sony Pictures Classics, they
Mm.
dropped the ball and didn't
Uh,
send anybody from for my rep any of the screening links. So there was a handful of people that were just like, I don't know if we're going to get to see it or not, but yeah.
but
So
it came through. Okay.
it did come through, yeah, and it's
Nice.
wow, totally worth it,
Do
totally
you
worth it.
think it? Do you think it could take Best Picture then?
I don't remember what else is nominated, but it has. I think it has a good chance because it's not pretentious. It's
Mm.
not art house. You know how some of these movies are sometimes where it's nobody's ever going to watch the movie. Nobody's
Mm.
ever going to like the movie. And yet it's because it's high art, it gets nominated and it wins or whatever. This one ticks off the right boxes from an aesthetic and an art standpoint
Mm.
while also being accessible. So I
Okay.
don't. I think it has a decent chance
All
of
right.
winning. Yeah.
Nice. Um, do you want to talk about the film that we watched together?
Yeah.
So this is a first time watch for me. I really thought I'd seen this, but when I started watching it, I couldn't remember it, so obviously I hadn't. Uh, Chris told me to message him when the thing that happens is going to happen. And for all of those that haven't seen the movie yet, even though it's quite old, I'm going to do my best not to reference anything that would spoil it for you because it can so easily be spoiled. So if you're in the
Mhm.
comments, please do not spoil it because kind of what makes the movie. So we watched High Tension, which is from, is it 2003?
Yeah.
When is this movie?
Hmm.
Yeah, 2003, High Tension. It's basically about two best friends that go home to visit. One of them goes home to visit her parents, and their parents have converted an old kind of barn farmhouse into a livable thing. So they're in the middle of a cornfield in the middle of nowhere. And I've seen all the horror movies that happen in cornfields, so something is up. It also has really interesting filming. Everything's designed to put you on edge,
Hmm.
and it also has a score that is melancholy. So what you can be seen on screen is often the opposite of what you're listening to. It's more like there's these tones, it's like, and then somebody's head will roll on the floor, and we're like, I am not sure what I. So in one hand, this is a slasher flick, but it's actually much more than that. But only if you give the film time to be more than that. And that's all I'm going to say about like spoiling anything. I think this is classed as one of the French. What do you call them?
Extremity.
Extremity films.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
This
think it
is
was. I thought it was really tame, to be
yeah,
honest.
this is the tamest. If you were going to
Okay,
take
cool, cool,
like
cool.
Inside, Frontiers, and
And Martyrs.
Martyrs,
Yeah, yeah.
this is the most tame
Sure, because
out
I'll
of
be like,
those.
"Hey, I've seen Ark the Clown, man. This is like he's PG for his kid."
Yeah,
Saying
exactly.
that, there are some very gnarly kills. Um, you don't see everything, thankfully, but what you do see is like, oh, wow, and also unique. Oh, look, you found unique in it. So the film is called High Tension, and the reason is that because it's just relentless in its building of tension. Once you know something's happening, even when, so it's one of those things where they show you something horrific, and you cut back to the family. It's all nice, and everybody's getting to know each other, but in the back of your mind, it's like, yes, but I've just seen that thing happen. So
Yeah.
it keeps building that, and then you have some really clever filmmaking with camera shots that really puts you in the shoes of the character. Now, when you get to not even a twist, when you get to like the culminax of the film, you get to the end. I have to say, I wasn't my meme that I think I sent you three different ones. Like, well, wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Which is probably going to be most people's reaction. Don't think too hardly about it though, because it works on some level, and I can see what they were trying to do. Interestingly enough, the director never wanted that. He had written it to be a straight slasher, and the studio said they wanted him to do something else. So even in the creativity process of it, it would have been a totally different film. Still would have been a good film, but probably won't be as talked about because of the complete fruition of the experience. I'm really dodging and circling around it, so I'm not spoiling it for everybody. But yeah, this was unique.
There was so yeah, you were talking to me about, like some questions on some
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
logic,
Hmm.
and I had been talking about this with my oldest a couple, I don't know, month and a half ago, something like that,
Hmm.
because we had some questions, the same thing. There is a line at the very beginning of the film
Hmm.
while the two girls are driving to the home
Yeah.
that answers everything.
Mm, okay.
And so while while visually we might have questions and might not be able to reconcile that,
Hmm.
because of what she says, it makes sense. And it fills in holes
I
that
definitely think it's a film you want to watch again once you've seen it the first time. Like you'll be like, okay.
yeah.
Like when I watched Usual Suspects, um,
Yeah.
because I'm so old, I rewound the tape and
Mhm.
watched it again because I was like, how did I know?
Yep.
And yeah, it's similar feeling to Fight Club, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we so it was funny, my wife has seen this a couple of times, but
Mm,
it's been a while since we've watched it.
mm.
And so she was like, "This looks familiar. I remember this part. I remember this feeling and stuff like that." But she didn't remember the end. So it was still a good surprise for her.
Nice.
Um, it stuck in my head a lot more than it did in hers, and so that's
Right.
why I was like, the rewatching it. I think will help. Um, because I didn't remember this specific little bit at the very beginning of the film.
Okay.
And that it really does go to close the gaps that feel, admittedly, feel very um, like just monster sized plot holes. Like you're like, well, how does that? That doesn't work. You can't do that. Um, but within the context of the dialogue, it does answer it.
Uh, uh,
It does. I'm telling
I'll
you.
I'll go watch it. I'll go and
But
check. But I loved it. I thought it was great. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
um, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I mean,
Mm.
it's brutal
Oh, for
in
sure.
certain spots. There was um, the killer has a an affinity for doing certain things, and you're
Yeah,
like,
you could
what?
say that.
What? Why? What is wrong with you? What is going on? So yeah. You want to hit up the chat?
Sure.
Okay, let's see here. I'm scrolling up to where I think it was. Let's see here. Renfield, any good? It's coming out next week. Where is it coming out? Because it's been out for like,
Yes.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
It's great. Loved it.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Um, Ruben, you should start Harley Quinn season 5. It's been great so far. Better than season 4, in Levy's opinion.
They didn't give me
Um,
the screener, so I can't really watch it because it's HBO and I'm in the UK. Otherwise, I
oh,
would. Mm.
mm, that's that sucks. Uh, Krishewa and Listen still watches Ray Harryhausen's Clay animation. Oh yeah, bit of messed up CGI. A bit of CGI, messed up CGI won't bother me in modern movies. Depends on
Mm.
how bad it is for me. Sometimes it's okay, and sometimes if it really makes my eyes twitch.
Your
But
cheekbone just goes.
yeah, exactly. But come on, I mean, like the original Clash of the Titans, that was spectacular.
Oh, you see, that still works. It's
Yeah,
just how you use it. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Well said.
Mm.
Uh, we the people. There was a new anime we're gonna ask us about, but I can't remember the name. Okay,
Nice. Is it?
well,
Is it? Is it? Ban 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 ban. Because there's a new anime. It's on Netflix. I think there's 5 episodes so far, and I believe it's about a vampire. But it's quite funny because we've just had dan da dan dan da dan. Now we have ban bana bana ban ban ban.
that's so
So
weird.
yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
Oh, Demi Moore won Best Actress in the Critics' Choice Awards.
Good.
Nice,
Deserved.
nice. Yep. Anybody watched Homestead? I don't know what that is.
I saw that. There's a movie and then there's a TV series, right? That comes after the
Oh,
movie.
there is. Yeah, I wonder if they're the
It's that guy
same.
that's in everything
Neil
American.
McDonough.
Yeah.
Oh, I am not watching this movie. No,
Yep.
it's from Angel Studios. I am not watching that.
Yep.
Nope, nope. They promote just anyway. Um, Lovia likes a movie that nobody wants to watch because that makes me want to watch it even more.
And what is that movie called?
Yeah, I know. I wonder. Oh, yep. High tension. I think that's what she was referring to.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah. It's so good. We need to watch a Norwegian slasher movie called Cold Prey 1, 2, and 3. Is it 3 movies?
Ooh. Or was it that the title? Coldplay.
Oh
Coldplay.
no, there are 3 movies. Huh.
Coldplay. Okay. Why do we need to see them?
Yeah, I don't.
The
5 young
poster looks like
Norwegian.
something like I Know What You Did Last Summer, but in the snow.
Yeah, yeah. It look well. It looks like a bad like a CW show, but that doesn't mean that it is.
Oh no, this is definitely this is my type of film. I'm
Heads
going
up to
for
the
it.
mount. 5 young Norwegians head up the mountains to snowboard. One breaks his leg and it's getting dark, so they spend the night in a big abandoned hotel. But they're
Yeah.
not alone. Ah.
Excellent. Someone's gonna eat them. Or
That's
something's
just,
gonna eat them.
yeah. That sounds like fun. I don't know about the other two. We'll have to see how. It, if I like the first one, that would be how I guess more of it continues then.
Mm-hmm.
uh, Favorite from the French extremities, Martyrs and Inside. They were intense. High Tension, kind of okay, but I agree with Ruben that it was unique. Ruben, have you watched Inside yet?
No, I don't want to.
Okay,
Mm,
that's the best for me. That's the best one.
mm,
Like I would watch Inside again, as horrifying as it was, because I thought it was way more tense for a longer period of time than Martyrs was.
all right, interesting. Okay,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
intense as um. Oh my gosh, the British one that I made you watch. Uh, about the chavs that torture people. You got Michael Fassbender. Um, he's with his partner. They're camping, and then they slowly get tortured to death, and it's harrowing.
The Eden Lake.
Yes, Ethan Lake.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Oh wait, that one's tame.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Okay. So I won't be watching Inside.
Okay. Yeah. Now inside, yeah, it's contained location,
Mm. I'm not a
and
huge fan of it's just body horror. Like I enjoy art because at least he has a he's interesting to watch. Like his psychosis is interesting, and you know the, the kills are gnarly. But I don't, I don't gravitate towards those body horror films.
sure, this is thrilling. I mean, it's terrifying, and it's and it is gory, but it's like a thriller
Hmm.
because it's a
Or maybe I'll watch a trailer and see.
okay.
Hmm.
Hey, Mode.
Mode.
What's the best Harlan Coben show you've ever binged? Not one with Richard Armitage.
Yes. I can't even think of a good one anymore because Richard Armitage is in everything in my brain now.
Yeah, no, The Five.
Oh, the five was all right. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really, all right. I love that one. That was
Okay.
great. There was one other one too that I really enjoyed. I don't
Armitage,
remember.
Armitage.
Yes, exactly. I don't remember what it was called now. Yep, Down with Angel Studios. Exactly. My frames are not stable. It's not an internet problem. It's actually a USB problem. My
A
camera,
USB. Oh, is it not connecting properly?
yeah, it's so I have to figure it out. I switched cables and I did certain things, but the port may be going. Well, I don't know.
Oh
So
no.
anyway, I'll have to
Okay.
just play with that.
All right.
Because like when I have a monitor up so that I can see Ruben, and Ruben's smooth and clean and everything. So it's
Fresh.
not. I know it's not
Mm.
the yeah. Last week we had 4 continuously new teasers every day. Megan, Final
Mm.
Destination Bloodline, Fantastic Four, Jurassic Park 5 or 6. Yeah, exactly. Which one are you guys more excited?
Uh, so I watched the Jurassic Park one. I watched the Fantastic Four one, and I watched the Destination Bloodline. I couldn't give two hoots about Megan, so that one can jog on. But
Yep.
Jurassic Park looked like the same shit, just different day. Fantastic Four looks like they're trying to do something different to say Fantastic Four. Whether that works for the 70s feel, who knows? Destination Bloodline is the one I'm most excited for, just because I've always liked that premise. It's so easy to do. You don't even need to show the bad guy because the bad guy's invisible. It's like Home Alone, but all the traps kill you.
Yes. Tony Todd's in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Sad times. But
I will watch this one. I mean, we watched 5, was
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Which was, I got to tell you, I mean, that was a perfect
Nice wrap up.
with the series. I mean, it
Yeah.
was
Mm.
so good there. So, yeah.
I
I did.
watched this
Go ahead.
as a standalone or a reboot, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where it fits in there. I haven't watched the trailer either, so I'll have to do
Mm.
that and see.
Okay.
I also did not watch Megan trailer because I could not care less.
Hmm.
I do not understand the hype of that because the first movie was god awful
It was
shit.
so dull. Like I didn't
Yes.
understand how people were scared of that at all. It was just boring.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Um Fantastic Four First Steps, I was not feeling it.
Mm.
Um there was something about it that just felt flat in the
Mm.
trailer for me. Like no chemistry.
Oh
I mean,
yeah. No, I think that's it. I think you nailed it. Yeah. I mean, whether we see that they're all like seemingly good actors, and it
yeah.
looks pretty, and I love the idea of a Jetsons Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Fantastic idea. And I like the fact that Ben Grimm can move now. He doesn't just look like a rock.
Yeah.
He's like, he's cooking. I'm not sure about the voice though. But you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I watched the Jurassic Park one. That's probably the one I was most excited about.
Okay.
And yes, you're right. Same story, different day.
I mean, they're going
But
back to the original island or something. I don't
no,
know
no, they're going to a different island where they were
where they were
like
testing.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And so you have all the ones that are too dangerous
Mm.
to put on the
They're
park
saying
were just
that. Yeah.
left
Yeah.
there.
So the trailer, it was like it's not a heist, but it's one of those. We put a team together to do
Yeah, they
stuff,
want
and
yeah.
that part looked fun.
Yeah. Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bailey.
Hmm.
Um I don't know. I mean, as long as it knows what it is, it looked more actiony and survival than
Yeah, I've always enjoyed them for what it is. Like, I think people take these films too seriously. For the most part, they're just silly escape horror,
yeah.
family oriented, and that's all I want. If Blue's back, I'm not going to be upset because I like Blue. Blue's great.
I don't think Blue will be back in this one.
No, I don't, but I like him.
um, okay, so Love, you said Inside was a hard watch. So
Mm.
she understands if you would not want to see it.
Mhm.
Need more cyberpunk and dystopian future movies like Blade Runner and Altered Carbon.
Yeah, Altered Carbon season 1 was fantastic.
Well, and there's a Blade
Anime.
Runner 2099 series coming
Yeah.
soon. So, Power Plant, Jurassic Park looks utterly meh.
Meh.
Gave you Terminator sequel vibes. Well, T2 was amazing, so I don't
I
know which
like the
sequel you're
Terminator
talking.
sequels. Like, honestly, people judge them too harshly. Yeah.
Only reason I want to watch Captain America is because of Harrison Ford.
Yeah, see, I did. And then I saw that he's the Red Hulk, and I was like, what? Jog on. Grumpy Ruben's
uh,
still around.
yeah, it would be nice if Harrison Ford actually cared about a performance in these recent years, because people just love grumpy white guy performances.
Dude, you've not seen Shrinking.
He is so
You,
good in that,
if you want to see a good performance from Harrison Ford, watch Shrinking because he's
and
fantastic.
I think he does care
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that performance.
Oh, for
You know,
sure. Especially the second season of Shrinking, you see him. Yeah, you
mm,
get more screen time with him, and he is so good. Yeah.
cool, cool. I haven't started season 2 yet, but I will. Excited. Hey, Bunny Dojo. Excited for Jurassic Rebirth because of the mutant dinosaur. And
Mm,
trust Gareth Edwards. See, that was the thing, with Gareth Edwards. That made me excited.
yeah.
Um, and Fantastic Four looks better than I thought it would be, and looking forward to the Final Destination. Forward to Final Destination. The trailer wasn't great. Okay. And Scarlett Johansson giving you Tomb Raider vibes. Oh, oh yeah. Entertainers saw Love Hurts yesterday. It was fun. Okay, the action's great. I liked the action. The story was poo.
Is your profile picture of what's the band that goes dung
Gorillas.
dung dung dung? Yeah, Gorillas. Yeah,
Gorillas. Yeah,
yeah.
looks like it.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah,
Same story, different day, different actors.
yeah.
More looked like Skull Island ripoff and Indiana Jones combined. Yeah, I could
Yeah,
see that.
yeah. Sounds fun though.
Oh, hey, you just became a content creator yesterday. Ooh,
Oh,
well,
congratulations.
awesome. Entertainer. So everybody go over and check out the entertainers page. That'll be good luck to you. Hope you have fun with that. Hope that you just enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah, just enjoy it. Enjoy the ride. Yeah.
And do not pay attention to the
Don't
haters.
compare to anybody else. Just do your own
Yeah.
thing. That is the best advice.
Yep. Yep. You have seen Shrinking. Cool. Did you like it? We the People loves all the Terminator movies also. Need to get back to Shrinking soon. Yeah, we just finished season 1. My wife and
Dude,
I did.
I'm so glad you started watching that because I've been like,
Oh,
watch it, watch it.
I know. I know. Oh, it's like it's the exact same type of uplifting feeling and laugh out loud
Yeah,
with real feelings as Ted
Ted
Lasso.
Lasso. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Captain America just a few days away. Wish Jurassic Rebirth should have leaned more into the horror, like how Alien Romulus was last year.
Mm, that'd be great, but except they always trying to do the family
Yeah.
horror, so they can't push the bar too much.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to hit up our poo?
Yeah, I don't really have any. Do you have poo?
I have poo. It's love hurts, which hurts me to say
I can't believe
because
you're saying that,
I
man.
know because we talked about. I
Dude.
mean, Ki Kwan is. I want him to succeed.
Okay.
I want him to have a this rebirth into in Hollywood, and start getting a lot of lead roles and just more prominence in there because he's really funny and he's very sweet.
Mm.
Um, he in his interactions, like he feels like just some genuine dude. Like he's the everyman that you believe is an everyman. And he just happens to have a few more skills than maybe some other people do. I don't know. But
Yeah.
the action in this is great. It's hyper stylized, it's overdone. It's very well choreographed, and it's
Mm.
also not a lot of quick cuts. So we get to see the moves happening, which I
Huh.
appreciated. This is good. I mean, there are quick cuts. Don't get me wrong. It's not like they don't have any, but
Mm.
it's not. What was that? The 13 different cuts for somebody jumping over a fence in one of those Taken movies, something like that.
Oh, yeah, ridiculous. Yeah, Neeson jumping over a fence. It
Yeah,
was literally 13 cuts. Yeah.
yeah. So nothing like that in this. Um, so from an action standpoint,
Mm.
fun. Everything that ties the movie together, though, outside of those action scenes, is absolute garbage.
Oh dear.
Um, the 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 relationship that Kwan's character Marvin has with this supposed former love, you there is no chemistry there. I
Mm.
mean, you can tell he's pining over her, but she doesn't care. And so it just feels like desperate and not endearing or engaging. Um, there's storylines with like a brother and a double cross and all these other things, and you're like, where did these come from? They were just thrown in here like somebody was like, hey, we need a story. Let's start from this. Go. Okay. And then to give us the development that we do not get from anything visual,
Mm.
we get narration. Oh my gosh. And
What,
it's
like
not
loads of exposition?
loads of exposition
Ah,
as
what?
voiceover,
Oh my
thoughts.
gosh.
And it doesn't happen just once or twice. I mean, it's probably 4, maybe 5 times. And it is, ugh. Like I sat there in the movie and I was just like having the conversation in my head as it's going on.
Mm.
It's like, oh, this is good. Oh, I like this. This is fun. Oh, now we're here. This is just dragging on. And who is this person? Why do I care? What are they? Just so bad. Oh, look, hey, there's some action. That was fun. And yeah, now the audience, I got to tell you, the audience that doesn't critique things or watch things with the critical eye
Mm.
had fun with it.
Ew.
So if you want to um, just turn off your brain
Yeah.
and go watch some fun action
Hmm.
with a very charismatic lead, perfect. Do that. Um, if you go in though expecting that the story is going to be memorable or deep or even effective, um, then you will be disappointed. The I wouldn't pay full price for it. I mean, matinee, fine. VOD, absolutely. Streaming, most definitely. Because it's
I imagine it's
it's
not going to be long either.
I don't think it will because it had last time I checked it was 22% on Rotten Tomatoes,
Ouch.
which it was 16 when I
That's
put
so
up my
sad for
review.
him, though.
I
No.
know that's well see and that's the thing that I want him I don't want this to be a reflection of him and
No.
his like his draw for the box office or whatever or the quality of his acting or anything like that because it's not that he was let down everybody was let down by the story. The story is just not there. It is convoluted, it is choppy and then put together and told choppily and it's just stupid.
That
And
sucks.
yeah. So, yeah. There you
I
go.
feel sorry for him. He deserves better than that.
It totally does. Totally does. And that's why like it pained me to have to actually say the story blows chunks.
But like you said, the audience, like that's 67%.
Yeah,
That's a
they
huge,
it is.
huge difference. Yeah.
Yeah, and so if you're it, it, I need to say this delicately cuz I see a lot of the same people at these screenings. Because
Hmm.
while they're ours typically are a mixture of press and public,
Hmm.
and so I see a lot of the same public people.
Right.
I've heard their discussions.
Hmm.
Um, they're they're simple. I'll say that. Um, and read between the lines how you will, but so they're easily entertained, which is fine. You know, I don't mind a good, just fun romp of a movie, but
But
I
you were
also
expecting more.
I wanted to be engaged with it. Like, great, I saw some action scenes that were a lot of fun,
Mm.
and that was it.
There's nothing more than that. Okay.
Yeah,
Disappointing.
yeah, yeah.
Not a nobody movie.
No, no, which is also crazy because it's from the producers
Yeah.
of that and Violent Night.
Yeah.
So it's yeah,
It should have been
just
a slam dunk, to be honest.
should have been,
Yeah.
should have been because you have a charismatic lead.
Mm.
Um, you have a little bit of the Gen X nostalgia with Sean Astin being in there,
Yeah.
and I mean, there's a couple of sweet
Oh,
moments.
that's
I
sad for
loved it.
Sean Astin as well, because oh man, I loved him in Stranger Things. I thought he did such a fantastic job. So
Mm-hmm.
mm,
Yeah. So
poo. Okay.
yeah, exactly.
Should we talk about what we're looking forward to?
Yes, let's do that. I've pulled up my calendar. It does not come out this week, but I get to see the monkey
Mm.
early, and I am looking forward to that.
I think I'm seeing it tonight. I don't know. I think we'll see.
I hope you
But yeah,
do.
I'm very much looking forward to that. The Witcher: Sounds of the Deep is
Mm.
an anime movie that comes to Netflix this week. In the Witcher universe, it's got Doug Cockle back as the voice of Geralt of Rivia, so super
Oh,
happy about that. If you're a fan of the Witcher games, in English, Doug Cockle was the voice of the Witcher in those games, and he's back doing the anime Netflix movie. Um, I have seen it, but I can't say anything about it yet. So, but that's coming out this week.
okay.
Mm.
Another movie you've seen that we can't really talk about is The Gorge on Apple.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I haven't watched that either yet.
Oh, you haven't?
I
Okay,
have
cool.
not watched it yet. Yeah, I was going to yesterday, but then just
Mm.
got stuck in some other things. Yellow Jacket season 3 is coming out this week. The
Yeah, I saw that.
first episode or two. I'm really excited for this. So I have the first 4 episodes, I think.
Nice.
So
You should
yeah.
definitely watch them all and then have to wait for the next
Oh, I will.
so many
I
weeks.
will. Yeah, I will. Yeah, that's how I always do it.
Um,
Um,
I'm also interested in Surviving Black Hawk Down.
is that
That
a is that a
that's a
documentary?
Netflix documentary,
Okay.
yeah, and that comes out this week. And as it looks like they've put a lot of effort into this one. So it's 3 episodes,
Okay.
and they range from about 50-ish minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I've been seeing actually quite a bit of marketing
Mm.
on that, like on the Netflix site. Like I see,
Oh, right.
coming
Okay.
soon and different
Yeah.
things like that. I've even seen it's on some ads
Mm.
online.
Okay.
I know this is in 2 weeks, or it's on the 16th, but the White Lotus season 3 is coming very soon.
And
So
you really liked.
I loved season 1.
Mm.
Season 2 I enjoyed, but I thought season 1 was better.
Okay.
And but it's always uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Just
I agree. Yeah. Um, for for people in the UK, I don't know if it is worldwide, but there is. It might go directly to streaming for you guys in the US on Peacock, but in here in the UK at least, it's going to cinemas. The Bridget Jones Mad About the Boy. It's the like
oh,
the next one in that series, and obviously it's Renee Zellweger that's back. Hugh Grant's in it as well. He's
really?
returning as his character from the first and second film, I think. Um, and it, yeah, obviously it's later in life. They've all moved on a lot, and yeah. So if you were at all interested in, those, then
I think it's coming out here too,
oh, it is
in the
cinema
theaters.
release.
I think so. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well, there
It
you go.
it's weird. It's got Leo Waddell, who was in the Apple series about maths.
Yeah, he's great.
So
Yeah, and of course Captain America,
yes, yes. Captain America is this
a
week.
movie. Yeah.
It is a movie. It is a movie. So I don't. Yeah. I for am foregoing driving into the city for a screening, and I just bought tickets.
Okay,
So I will see it on the 13th in the evening,
nice.
along with everybody else. So, yep,
Yep. Well, if it's good, at least you'll have the audience participation in that. So,
exactly. Yeah.
mm,
And if it's bad, I'll have the audience participation.
yeah. Either way, you're in
Either
for a
way.
ride.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
goodness. All right. Let's hit up the last of the chat.
Okay.
Crochet a while and listens. Poo of the week was Age of Ice. Trying to find new disaster movies to add to the list, and this was not it.
Oof. Oof. It sounds bad. Yeah.
Well said. I
Thanks.
like that.
This is not it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love hurts my poop. Yeah, I didn't expect that either. I'm so bummed. Liv Taylor is coming back to Brave New World. Betty Ross. I don't know who that is. Who's Liv Taylor? Do you know who Liv Taylor is?
Yeah. Isn't she? Isn't Nev Taylor the from Lord of the Rings?
No, that's Liv Tyler.
Isn't that
No.
that?
Oh, that's who they're saying. Liv Tyler. Oh,
Liv
okay.
Tyler. Yeah.
Liv Tyler. I thought that was the okay.
Someone else new. Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't know who Liv Taylor was. So yes, Liv Tyler is Betty Ross in that. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, so they're bringing her character, and that's interesting. Mm.
yeah.
Do you know who
Well,
Betty Ross is?
I Ross's daughter. Is she the one
she's
from
she's
Hulk?
yeah, she's connected to Hulk. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I'm actually like I'm looking now at the people that are in this.
Mm.
Like I have not on purpose before, but there's Shira Haas, who I loved her in. There was this Netflix series that was just it was limited and it was harrowing and great. Tim Blake Nelson,
Yeah,
Rosa Salazar,
yeah,
Giancarlo Esposito, Danny
yeah. It's a good
Ramirez.
cast. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, all right. We'll see. Yeah.
Mm.
Dislike the turn off your brain generalization. Yeah. No, I agree. It is. I mean, there are some though that are just fun. Like I turn off my critic brain on certain movies, especially when I know
Yeah.
when I'm not reviewing them.
I
And
mean,
there's
look, for example, like Con Air. It's not a good movie on any level, but I love that movie.
yes, Hudson
Right?
Hawk is
Hudson
a
Hawk.
is a brilliant film. I love it, and it's poo.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, Noah, I have not seen The Brutalist
I
yet.
can't watch 3 hours and 45 minutes. Sorry.
Violent Night any good? Yes. Violent Night
Yes.
is great.
Watch that. Watch that tonight.
David Harbour is spectacular, and the family. They,
They need to die. Yeah.
it's, they're so just, oh gosh, yeah. The kid with the phone. Um, do the hosts find Oscar bait movies a negative thing? Are you talking about us? Um, or the hosts of the Oscars? I don't know. There's nothing wrong with them as long as the plot performances are solid. Films like Green Book are often maligned. I liked Green Book a lot.
Green Book was excellent. I've seen
Yeah.
that 2 or 3 times. I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, and I wouldn't call that one a Oscar bait. I
No,
think
that
of
was just a
something,
good movie.
yeah, I think of something like Remains of the Day or The English Patient.
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
where it's
11
7 hours of
Oscars. Yeah.
slowness. Um, you know, things like that. I, that's that when I call something an Oscar bait, that's what I think of. That it's just highly pretentious. Your general audience will not enjoy it at all or ever go see it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but like I'm Still Here, I would not consider that Oscar bait. So
Mm. Okay. Nice.
yeah. Ki Hai Kwan should do a Jackie Chan biopic. Um, he does give
He could totally do that. Yeah.
yeah, he really could.
Could
Yeah.
totally do that. All
Yeah.
right. You heard it here first, guys.
Well, yeah, when I was watching Love Hurts and there was a couple of scenes where he was fighting Marshawn Lynch, I did think about him with the fanny pack.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was like, "Oh yeah, okay, that's it's just good fun."
Mm.
So, Cobra Kai season 6, part 3 is coming out.
It's the final episodes, guys.
Okay, I did not watch part 2.
Mm.
Won't be
Surprisingly
watching.
good.
I that's what I've heard,
Yep.
but I just don't care anymore.
Yep. I can understand that. Yeah.
Yeah. Ki Kwan's voice is too sweet. He does. He comes across as a very nice guy. I don't know how he like, which I think though is great because when he can kick butt, it's totally unexpected from the people because you just see him as just this everyman type of thing. When I'm Ready is a new one coming out. I've not heard of that. Attack on Titan: The Last Attack.
Yeah, so it's basically the last 2 episodes of season 4, which
Oh,
are feature-length episodes that they've combined into one film that is getting a very limited
mhm.
cinema run for the first time ever being shown at cinemas.
Nice. Okay. I'm not going to tell my youngest about that. He needs to save his money. Die Alone and Thine Ears Shall Bleed are the best that you watched this week.
Okay.
Die Alone. Let's
Oh, I
see.
watched Die
Oh,
Alone. I
yeah, you
watched Die
did.
Alone this week. Yeah, isn't that one on Tubi that
Yeah.
everybody in America can watch, but I'm still embargoed to talk about in the UK.
Yeah, Carrie Ann Moss,
Yeah, that's the
Douglas
one. Yeah,
Smith, yeah, Frank Grillo.
that was unique, man. I really like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you messaged me about that. You were
Mm,
like, "Hey, have you heard this? I just watched this great movie."
hmm
And then Thine Ears Shall Bleed. That's also on Tubi. 1860s. Oh, it's a horror. 1860s America. A minister's family hears an unexplained noise from the woods during their wagon journey.
mm,
Mistaking it for divine presence, they worship until they realize its sinister nature.
nice. Whoopsie, we've been watching the devil. Whoops.
Nice. Uh, let's see here. Peninsula. Oh yeah, to Busan Part 2. Don't watch it. Don't even on Netflix. It's not good. The CGI. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if we're gonna talk bad CGI, it is tremendously bad.
See, the CGI didn't even bother me. It was just the story compared to the what we had in the first one. It's
Hmm.
such a massive step down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You, Me, and Her. I have not heard about that.
Me, him, and I.
No, you, me, and her.
Cool.
Not me, myself, and Irene. My Fault, London
Yeah.
on Prime. I don't know
So
what that is.
excited for this film.
I can't tell if you're serious or facetious.
This is basically, you know, when there's a world cinema version of a film and there's like three parts of it. And then we're like, oh, that's done really well. So let's do an English version. That's what My Fault London is.
Oh, okay.
I think the Spanish version is Mia Culpa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm,
Oh,
mm,
okay. So,
mm.
wow. All right. Kid Snow and A Night's War. I don't
They
know.
sound
Yeah.
like anime.
Have we watched Cloud Atlas? I have not.
Highly underrated, and I will fight you. I really like that film. Yeah.
Nice. It's long though, isn't it?
It's long. Yeah. Well,
You who does
Chuskies.
you who doesn't watch 3.5 hour
I
movies.
like films that I like, okay? Shh. Shh.
Oh, there's also benefits with friends. Yes, I saw the trailer for that. That could be good. Rogue Heroes season 2.
Thought that was a proposition for a bit. Yeah.
What is it? September Says. Don't know that one. And then Verona's Romeo and Juliet.
Mm.
Huh.
Ooh, I just remembered something else that's coming out this week that I want everybody to watch because I had such a blast with the first season. It was excellent. Coming to Netflix. Pretty sure it's this week. Let me double check. Yeah, The Exchange, season 2. It
Oh,
was a
yeah.
Israeli about working at the stock exchange, and these two ladies that want to be stockbrokers or something like that.
I remember you loving the first season.
It was so good, yeah. And I was so surprised that it's been picked up for a second season. So,
Nice. Did
um,
you get the screeners for it?
nah, I'm just gonna watch it on. I don't know what I'm speaking like. Nah, blood. It's just coming out on Thursday. So,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
We the people watch The Brutalist, and it's brutal on time. Oh, oh yeah, the Dead Thing. It's okay. It's not very good of a movie, honestly. I watched it Sundance, maybe something like that, or maybe one of those. The what was the Fantastic Fest or whatever in the UK? Is that what that
Mm,
was, Ruben? I don't know.
yeah.
Something it has an okay premise, but it's just I don't know. It was not a memorable movie for me. So
It's not a
eh.
selling point, is it?
No, not typically. No. All right. Well, friends, I apologize for the just utter shit visual that my camera has been today. I don't know why that is. I'm gonna have to spend the week trying to fix that. But we do appreciate you being here and just hanging out and chatting with us. Don't
Mhm.
remember, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Ruben with the Ruby Tuesday. Me, Chris, Movies and Munchies. We have our Discord, which the description and the link is in the description, not that. Yeah, the link is in the description. So you can actually click on it and join if you'd like. There's a monster size list broken up by year and TV or cinema of things coming out. Which obviously dates subject to change, but this is great. Cresceo and Listen keeps us up to date, and it's great to see, all the different things that are coming out. But there's also just good
Mm.
discussions, random pictures throughout the week, anything like that. So invite you to come over there. We also have our Patreon. Ruben had talked about this at the beginning. £1. It's patreon.com/the bearded ones, where we do movie discussions, sometimes little skits or watch along, not watch alongs, but well, we did a drunk watch along, but that was just between you and I. Different things like that. There's a couple outside the paywall so that you can see what we get up to, if that's even going to be something that you care about. But again, it's £1 to get in, so it's like $1.30, I think. That will get you access to all of the videos that are in there, which is over 110. Is that correct, Ruben?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So even if you want to binge and you just want to, pay £1, you can do that and bounce in and bounce out. But we hope you at least go and give it a look, see what's there. We have different tiers also that you can select different things to make us watch a movie where you get to choose a movie that we talk about or a TV series, or there's one where you can make me watch anime, which it's ridiculously priced because we don't want anybody ever to select that one. So,
I'm still holding out hope that Yamata does.
oh, Yutaka?
Yeah, Yutaka.
No, no. Oh gosh. So, all right, everybody. We thank you so much. We will see you next week. Okay. Just kidding. Hi. Bye. glad you made it. See. We'll see you next time. We the people seems like you get to make us every 2 weeks. Well, hey, that's great. We love to have you whenever you get to be here. So, with that, friends, we will see you next week. All right. Take care.